Chad here with Purple Collar Life. You can see I've got the time cutter out here and the lawn needs mowed. Believe it or not, it's only been 4 days since I last mowed the lawn and it's already ready to be mowed again. That's kind of what it's like here in the springtime in Northwest Pennsylvania. Once the sun starts coming out, and now that we're taking really good care of our lawn, it's going to grow faster. So there's more mowing, which honestly I don't mind because I like mowing the lawn. Mowing has always been something I really enjoyed, whether it was on the Ford 9N tractor with the 5-foot finish mower behind me, or the John Deere 2210, or now this Toro TIMECUTTER. The only kind of mowing I don't like to do very much is push mowing, but as long as I'm on a machine, I actually really enjoy it. So we're due to mow the lawn here, and we have a video from last year. If you haven't watched it, you can check it out later. That was called How Long Does It Take to Mow 5 Acres? And in that video, we mowed a 5-acre field at the Purple Collar Life homestead just down the road from us. And people have been asking questions since that point. How long does it take to mow 1 acre? How long does it take to mow 2 acres? So throughout the summer here, we'll probably do little experiments like that. We're gonna start with this one today. As you know, the front section, just the main front section of our lawn, is about 20,000 square feet. If you've been watching our lawn cube videos or the Sunday lawn care video, you know that's about the rough size of our front lawn that we mow. We've got side lawns and a backyard that add to that space. So this morning I went on Google Earth and I measured out the front lawn plus some more of the side lawn and a little bit of the backyard to try to figure out exactly what I'd need to mow to get 0.75 acres. So our experiment today is, for those of you who wanted to know, on a zero-turn mower, how long does it take to mow 3/4 of an acre? We'll find out today. Now, I'm gonna set a timer on my phone. We will follow that timer and I'll pause it every time I move the camera, because when you're making a video, it takes longer to do things than normal because you're moving the camera, trying to get good shots. I'll have the GoPro going. So lots of activity, but I'll only time when I'm actually on the mower mowing. And then we'll determine how long it takes to mow 3/4 of an acre on this particular Toro TIMECUTTER with the 60-inch deck. But I think the time frame would be the same pretty much for any zero-turn mower with around a 50 to 60-inch deck. So let's get started. Hope you enjoy it. If it's your first time here, thanks so much for joining us. If you've been watching us all along, thanks for coming back. Got the mower full of gasoline, so we're ready to go there. Got the timer on my phone. I'll go ahead and hit start now. And we'll get going. I like to start out by cutting around the perimeter of the yard and around a couple of those pine trees at the top corner. So I paused this right now because I wanted to show you. Last time I mowed this as a square, this time I'm going to mow diagonally. I like to alternate the pattern. I also like the stripes that this nice Toro TIMECUTTER creates. I wish I could do a little bit more stripes. I've actually been thinking about getting a striping kit. So if any of you have used the striping kit, love to hear your thoughts on it. Without wasting further time, I'm going to go ahead and hit the start button. We'll get going here and we'll start diagonally in the front yard. Once we get this part done, I'll move on to the side yard to get that 3/4 of an acre and the accurate time for how long it takes to mow 3/4 of an acre zero-turn mower. halfway done with the front yard. We're making good progress. That's actually the most difficult section to mow. It's the most moisture coming out of the springs in the woods, so the grass grows fastest, greenest, and thickest there. So that's what takes the longest on the zero turn, and because it's a little bit soggy in the springtime, it gets pretty rutted and bumpy to ride over. So I slow down in most of the section of this because of the thickness of the grass, because of the wetness, and because of the ruts. Now we'll be able to go faster in the top quadrant of the front yard, and then we'll move on to the backyard. Lawn turned out really good. We're done with the front yard here. We're going to move around to the side yard and a little bit of backyard that I measured to get us 3/4 of an acre. Almost done. Almost the time to find out how long it takes. I just got back. We went over to some friends. They had a large greenhouse that blew in the wind, so a lot of us went over, lifted the sides, and got that moved back in place. But now I'm ready to do the last little bit here. Remember, I had measured this all on Google Earth, so I know I need to do this section of the backyard, not down into the lower grove, and not past the fireplace. And we'll get going. Okay, a couple of notes on this 3/4 acre zero turn mower time experiment. I actually went over part of this backyard twice. It was the first time I had mowed it this summer. So I first mowed it at 4.5 inches, and then I knocked it down to 4 inches. I just didn't want to cut too much off the top of some of those long ones that were probably 5-6 inches long. So I did add some time in there, and I probably did a little bit more than 3/4 of an acre because I wanted to make sure this covers a typical 3/4 acre. There were trees around the front that I had to go around, some area back here that I still need to trim. But to give you an idea how long it took, 28 minutes, 26 seconds. And again, that's probably a little longer than it should have taken because I did part of this backyard twice because I did a little bit more than 3/4 of an acre. But this should give you a good idea. If you have a zero turn mower and you've got 3/4 of an acre to mow, it's going to take you under half an hour probably to do that once you're experienced on the zero turn mower. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was fun for me to do this little experiment. I've got some trimming to do now. I've got to finish the backyard mowing, so I'll get back at that. If you like videos like this, make sure you give us a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. Click that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber to Purple Collar Life. Our channel is all about this kind of stuff, working outside our rural Northwest Pennsylvania home, taking care of the land, using tractors, chainsaws, cutting firewood, using mowers, and things like that. If you're not sure what Purple Collar Life is, it's a combination of white collar and blue collar, and that's kind of the work we do here. Our jobs are primarily white collar jobs, and we live in a rural area and take care of acreage that is family land. So our life is really a mix of white collar and blue collar, and that's how we came up with the channel name, Purple Collar Life. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again the next time.